Mickey Mouse or something. I don't know. Maybe Spider-Man and Frozen. I have no idea. Like, let's just look. Let's just look. Go away, I'm filming.
And you get a water.
There's something over there in the kitchen.
Oh, okay.
What are you doing? I'm trying to film a video.
Oh, and I can't film? Or I can't be in yours?
No, because I'm trying to do something important.
Oh, you better leave that in there because I want to make an appearance.
Wait, go away. I'm trying to do it. Come on.
Okay. See you. Leave me in there. I want to make an appearance on your channel.
Oh my god, okay. Fine, I'll add you at the beginning for like 5 seconds or something. Guys, you know. Here guys, it's me, Mantha. So, I made a live stream about this the night it happened, but now I'm going to be talking fully about the YouTube shooting, headquarters shooting, and everything I know about it. So, I found some really, really interesting things. So, a YouTube employee's Twitter account got hacked. Well, I'm going to get into that later because this is actually cover up to something else. So we are going to go on the internet and we are going to search Nasim Sab's website. So let me get this going here. Hang on. As you guys may know, Nasim Sabs had a website, actually 2 of them. 2. And I am going to show you guys everything. Hang on. There we go. All right, now it's ready. So let me go ahead and get this down. We'll put it over here. Get my display capture. Now I want you guys to see this is not edited anyway because my videos are edited. This is why I want you guys to see me move the display capture over and everything. I want to keep this part completely unedited. So we're going to go to www.nasimsabs.com. Ready? This site can't be reached. The web page, you know, and this is the only one that's coming up. The web page might be temporarily down or it may have moved permanently. Now, if you search Google for Nasim Sabs, it's the YouTube shooter. You guys know that. So now we're going to do, in a new page, nasimabc.com. That's weird. It just took me to some random site. Actually, let me make sure it was right. Hang on. Give me a sec. I just want to make sure I am fully correct. Yeah. This is so weird. Okay, hang on. Give me a second. I just want to make sure. Okay, make sure. So Nasim. Okay, actually no, I was wrong. Here, now I got it. www.nasimabc.com. This is her next website. The same thing. Both her websites are unreachable. They're unreachable. Now, obviously, something that I know because I have a website. My website is the Tornado Dog. That's for my dog channel. You have to buy your own domain. So she bought 2 websites, and they just took them down like that because, like her YouTube Her YouTube is the same thing. Her YouTube is gone. When you type in, let me find one, Nasim Sabs. Okay, let me Google one. Ignore all that because that's just because I am. So this is what's coming up. We're going to filter this and we're going to go to channels. Her channels are gone. All of these are people that are making fake channels with her name on it now. That's it. Holy shit. Okay, that was weird. My channel just came up. Freaky. The reason why I say that is because I only made one video and that's just weird. Okay. Okay, so you can see what I'm talking about. Let's go to Nasim Sab's Facebook. Okay. Just people making these, and her everything's gone. Her Instagram's gone. Her YouTube's gone. You get what I'm going with here. You get what I'm going with here, right? You will, because there's a couple things that you're gonna see, and you're gonna kind of freak out. Now, obviously, I do add stuff, but I'm trying to make the editing a little bit, but we'll see. Anyway, okay. So now I'm done with that. I'm going to, that way you guys just saw that, right? So let's take a look at what they do allow on YouTube. They allow, well, first we're gonna look at her content. You guys saw everything is wiped. No one's talking about it. Absolutely nothing. It's gone. Like, everything is gone. No one's talking about it. It's swept under the rug. So let's see what type of content she had. Okay? Now, I'm not going to play all of her videos. I'm going to play maybe like...
What do you eat? Oh, when you want to eat, but you don't eat, what do you mean? You want kebab or chicken breast? Oh, what do you want? Better make up your mind. I'm so hungry. What do you eat? Hey, I'm not gonna make love to you if you don't eat. I'm a man, I eat kebab, and you eat chicken breast, but you don't want to eat. Oh, what do you mean? Hey, what do you eat?
What you just saw is a creative video. She's just, dressed up, trying to, act like Justin Bieber, dancing around, just talking about, like, what do you want to eat? Like, making a parody, a kid-friendly parody, no cuss words, nothing. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. People probably are going to say, oh, it was weird content. Well, actually, no. But you know what they do allow kids to watch? Well, let's look.
Do you dare not to kill for passion? Not to wear bloody fashion? Not to sell your soul to the world of money, fame, bloody joy? It's all a dead boy. Do you dare? Do you dare? Do you dare?
Because excuse me, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just her jumping around and, you know, everything else. Okay, so now I'm going to show you guys a picture of somebody who they allow kids see on YouTube. Because obviously her content's not bad. Honestly, her content is actually good. It's kid-friendly. You know, doesn't YouTube want kid-friendly? Didn't they want kid-friendly? Didn't they want it, but then they allowed people to, I don't know, like, okay, let's Google this for a second. I specifically remember, because I actually found a video I stumbled upon last night. And now I'm actually making the connection in this video. Weird. Very strange. And, you know, I just had overload, which is weird. It's like, I can't, it's like nothing wants me to get this video done or even film it, which is strange. So let me, kid cartoons, Disney. Let's just do something, right? Let me just Google something here. I'm coding overload. La 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 la. Whatever. Okay, that's okay. So I'm trying to find it here. Hang on. Kids cartoons, animation, just something. Like, okay, something that they had. Let's try. Right here, heels. Someone's stepping on her, and it looks like, you know, that heel is about to pierce into her neck. Spider-Man, Frozen Nelson, Cinderella versus Joker with Batgirl and Wonder Woman. Pink Spider-Girl. Like, they're just using superheroes. And then this one. Holy shit! Like, you get, like, this is the type of content they're allowing. Frozen Elsa, death and hypnotize versus vampire bite. Like, that's the type of stuff they allowed on YouTube. They allowed this stuff right here again. You know, obviously a somewhat sexual thumbnail for a child's superhero show, again with the boots. You see it right there, again with the boots. Burning alive in a pot of boiling water. Sexual clothing, just like you could see it. Like, there's just some, and they put these at the bottom. But, you know, you're talking about kids here. You know, you're talking about little kids. Again, sexual clothing. But yet you don't, so that's just a part of it. This is a part of it, obviously. So I'm done with that, because honest condoms every day. And you know who I'm talking about? Fucking Logan Paul. Now, okay, you're probably wondering, oh God, here she goes again, blah, blah, blah. But listen, it's only one picture I'm showing. And it's of him and a girl naked on the grass. Okay? Like, just take a look. Now, yes, you can say, yes, it's censored and la, la, la. But you're missing the point. Her content is completely clean. Hers was completely clean. It had nothing wrong with it. But yet they allow this shit. So you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying at this point. I'm going to put the picture, like, around in the screen, obviously, as I do. But now we're going to take a look at some interesting stuff that I found. So now we're going to go to, since you guys know her website's down, I'm going to go to a part of a video, which would obviously be edited later. I'm going to bring it up. Boop, boop, right here. Whoops. I need to see her website because I'm looking for it. Hang on. I'm waiting for it to pop up because of this video. Okay, well, real quick, I just want to show this to you guys first. So you just listen to it and, listen very, 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 very carefully.
Oh my, look at that background. Okay, let's see what we got here. My official channels. Basically, all of her stuff has been taken down. I have a backup of a part of her Instagram as well. We could take a look at that too. The very first Persian vegan TV commercial and vegan music video was created by Nasim and launched through an international Persian satellite television Indonesia TV for the first time, April 2010. I also had TV shows on different Iranian TVs. Yeah, I bet you did. This website is absolutely all over the place. Beware, dictatorship exists in all countries, but with different tactics. They only care for personal and short-term profits and do anything to reach their goals, even by fooling simple-minded people. Hiding the truth, manipulating science and everything, putting public and mental and physical health at risk. Oh my, yeah. Yeah, somebody's mental health was definitely at risk. Abusing non-human animals, polluting the environment, destroying family values, promoting materialism and sexual degeneration in the name of freedom, and turning people into programmed robots. She has a point with some of this, to be honest. Make the lie big, make it simple, keep saying it, and eventually they will believe it. Adolf Hitler. There is no free speech in the real world, and you will be suppressed for telling the truth that is not supported by the system. Videos of targeted users are filtered and merely regulated, so that people can hardly see their videos. There is no equal growth opportunity on YouTube or any other video sharing site. Your channel will grow if they want to. Again, she has a point about some of that, but then she just takes it too far. Here's some screenshots from her YouTube dashboard, where she's showing that she got over 300,000 views and only got 10 cents of revenue. I wonder why you would only get 10 cents of revenue for this content.
I'm going to actually show this on the screen in just a screenshot, or even, just... So, basically, in this one, in the first one that says January 15th, 2016, Nasim Sabs, she had a YouTube partnership. It looks like she had 2 million views on her channel across, and she had 377 subscribers. She had 230,000 watch minutes, and her views were at 182,000. Now, switch over to October 14th, 2016. She had 126,922 watch minutes, 215 more subscribers, and then 617 views. Now, That's wrong. Obviously, it's not supposed to go down. It's supposed to go up. And that was when she was at 8,000 subscribers. So if she had, like, you can see that, if she had 8,000 subscribers, and here she only had 377, why is it less? So you see the difference. You see it there. Now, if you look at the next part that says my revenue for 300,000 views is 10 cents. Question, question, question. Now, if you look there on that channel, she had 3,000 subscribers. And she was getting views. But why is her revenue 10 cents? You know, her revenue should have been more. Now, she said this video got age restricted after new closed-minded YouTube employees got control of my father's YouTube channel. Last year, 2016, began filtering my videos to reduce views, suppress, and discourage me from making videos. And you can kind of tell that, you know, she wasn't very, like, English wasn't her first language because she, you know, didn't spoke discourage right. But, you know, that's not a problem to me.
She links to a bunch of animal abuse and vegan-related material. Apparently she cared more about animals than humans, it looked like. I thought this was pretty funny, though, to be honest. Look at this video she's linking on her website. The health risks of anal sex. Like, where is this coming from? Your whole website's talking about YouTube demonetizing you and censoring you and veganism and the health risks of anal sex. Like, what? What? And here we have some glorious portraits of Nasim. Some pictures of her holding animals and squatting. My car attacked by anti-vegan animal business supporting criminals trying to harm / kill me because of animal rights awakening stickers on my... I doubt that. I doubt that. Like, this is showing that she clearly wasn't right in the head. She clearly needed some help. But nope, it's a gun issue, you guys. It's totally a gun issue, not a mental health issue at all. Here she has some screenshots of her YouTube channels. It looked like she ran a few of them. She got a decent amount of subscribers on some of them. And here's her Instagram. My Instagram followers, views, likes are real. On Instagram, you can buy pages, buy likes, buy followers, but mine are real, without advertising or using programs designed to promote Instagram pages. Damn, she has way more followers than I do on Instagram.
They didn't. And she had 54.9 thousand followers on one of her pages. And on the next one, 16.2 thousand followers. So, I mean, she was, you know, very growth, I guess, you know.
Views, and my old videos that used to get many views stopped getting views. So this is because I'm being filtered. And another thing, they age restricted my ab workout video, a video that has nothing bad in it, nothing sensual. Why they did that? Because it got famous and was getting many views. So they age restricted that video to keep it from getting views.
Nasim, that's just how YouTube works. You could get a video that blows up because of some nonsense, and then all of a sudden the rest of your videos just don't get any views because people don't want to see the content you're making. That does not necessarily mean you're being suppressed, Nasim. I wonder what her definition of the video getting famous is. I wonder how many views it actually got. And yes, them age restricting this is pretty ridiculous, but it's no reason to go and shoot up YouTube headquarters. Like I said, she ends up making some points, but then she just goes away.
So basically, you see right there, there's nothing, again, here we go, nothing sexual, nothing, just a modest video. You know, she's covered up, her shirt's not like, you know, you see her stomach, you don't see her legs. I mean, you see them up to a certain point, like, but that's more than reasonable. I mean, She obviously had a point with what they were saying. She did. She, had a point. It's a short recap. I am going to use that news clip because that didn't fully go into what I wanted. But basically, what she was saying was, but you obviously know this, but what she was saying was her channels, her video got demonetized because it was claimed to be sexual. Now, when you look at Nicki Minaj and, Lady Gaga and Britney Spears and like all these famous people, they're doing really sexual shit and it's on YouTube. Does that get taken down? No, it doesn't. So there is a point to what she's saying. There's a true point there. So we're going to take a look at another
about your own beliefs. Otherwise, you will be discriminated and censored. Growing on YouTube is not in your hands. It all depends on who is controlling your channel. If she or he likes your videos, then they will let your videos get views. Otherwise,
basically what she's saying here is that YouTube is basically here. Okay, here is a water bottle. The water is held inside a bottle, right? Now the water is Nasim Aghdam and the bottle is YouTube. Now, if YouTube doesn't like your content, they're gonna dump you. And then they what they're going to do is here is them controlling how much they give you. So they probably use a little bit. Let me grab this bottle. This one's a better one. So this is her 10 cents. This is how much they're giving her for her payment. They're not doing this much. They're giving her this much. So see what I'm saying? That's just an example of what I mean. I'm trying to give it the best I can. You get my point, though. Basically, she's saying how YouTube is basically, you're in their hands. And if they don't like you, your videos are never going to be seen. You're never going to get anywhere. And that's how it's going to be. And YouTube just didn't like her. And there's reasons why they didn't like her, because of her race. They didn't like her because she was from another country. Nothing wrong with her content. They just didn't like her. Now, do I find that discriminating? Yes, it is. If YouTube's like, oh, well, they don't like my channel because I'm talking about free speech. That's discriminatory because I do have free speech. Legally, you can't take that away from me. It's in my rights. If they say they don't like my YouTube channel because I have a service dog, that's in my rights too. You can't take that away from me. So there's nothing. So it's the same thing. The same exact thing here. So we got that far. I'm just going to check it out real quick. There's nothing left. That was it for the video. Now I did find something interesting. So I'm gonna let you guys read this. So, it's pulling up. So I need it closer, obviously. There we go. Okay, here we go. This is the official statement from YouTube. Yesterday's horrific act of violence was deeply shocking and disturbing to our YouTube family. Still, we are uplifted by the heroic acts we witnessed both from employees in the San Bruno community, especially the first responders. We spent the last 24 hours collecting facts to better understand the sequencing of events and wanted to relay that to what we know at this time. Yesterday, a shooter entered through our parking garage to our outside courtyard and committed a horrible act of violence. Thanks to security protections in place, she never entered the building itself. Within 2 minutes of her 911 call, San Bruno police arrived on the scene. The officers responding to the scene were exceptional. They entered our building to protect the lives of our employees. There were numerous acts of heroism between the first responders, partially to San Bruno PD, and from employees. Some employees went back to the building with officers to give them access to our spaces. Others remained to tend to the wounded or to give officers directions and provide details about the shooter that proved critical. Our employees have been encouraged to take time off of work or work from home, and we are making sure wellness services are readily available. We are also revisiting this incident in detail, and we'll be increasing the security we have at all of our offices worldwide to make them more secure, not only in near term but long term. We want to express our deepest gratitude to the first responders, including the police, fire department, and medical response teams. And a huge thank you also to our wider global community for their outpouring support. Well wishes and words of togetherness. Your support reminds us that even in the toughest of times, the YouTube community comes together and supports one another. The YouTube team. Now, let's go back to this again. Let's go back to this paragraph. Yesterday, a shooter entered through our parking garage to our outside courtyard and committed a horrible act of violence. Thanks to the security protections in place, she never entered the building itself. Well, in this news video that I found, which is very interesting, so I'm going to, I have it ready. I had it ready. Crap. Okay. I want you guys to honestly listen to this and listen to it with everything. So just listen to it. Just, trust me. Just trust me. You'll see what I mean.
New police radio communications tonight from the YouTube shooting and the very first video tonight of the shooter. She is from Southern California, and KCAL9 has learned she had a grudge against the social media site. KCAL9 is learning a lot tonight about the YouTube shooter.
She is from Southern California, and she was very upset with YouTube. We have team coverage for you, beginning with KCAL9's Tom Waite, live in San Bruno for us. Tom?
And Juan and Elsa, as you said, some very bizarre video clips that we have uncovered from her website and her Facebook page. A lot of questions as we stand outside of YouTube's headquarters here. First of all, how did she get in here? We don't know that yet. And Juan and Elsa, as you said, some very bizarre video clips that we have uncovered from her website and her Facebook page. A lot of questions as we stand outside of YouTube's headquarters here. First of all, how did she get in here? We don't know that yet.
Did you catch that? So basically he said, how did she get in here? We don't know that yet. So I'm going to do a little Google search. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to find something because I'm going to... Let's take a look. This is the headquarters of YouTube. Okay. Just want you guys to realize that. Okay, so here is their official headquarters. Here's the parking garage right there. Now, here's something that they didn't mention. There are cars on the side of the road where she could have just like pulled into a side of the road instead of gotten into the parking garage. But here's the courtyard. Now, honestly, you don't see all that. You see this. And she apparently saw this as she was driving. And pretty sure that she just walked right in and just started shooting, because there was a tweet on Twitter, and this is what I was trying to tell you guys from earlier, where someone said, heard shooting, all people went running inside of YouTube headquarters. Not like they ran from outside to inside. They were running inside. Like the shooter was inside of the building. They were running. Now, obviously, you can't hear gun. You probably hear a gunshot outside. But it depends on where they are, and they were barricaded. That basically they said they saw blood on the floor. Why would there be 3 people injured inside and 1 injured outside of fleeing the scene? Something else is that later, one of the employees' Twitter accounts actually got hacked. Why did it get hacked? It was a cover-up. So this is what I'm trying to show you guys, that, you know, there's just more to this than what we really know. The original story was that there were multiple shooters at YouTube, and it was a domestic dispute. Then there were female shooters. Then it was only 1 female shooter. But it was supposedly multiple shooters. And they said she ran 17, 18 gunshots. If she was supposedly outside shooting and hit people, then went outside and shot herself, that doesn't seem correct to me. It seems like there's more to this. Now, there was also reports of her. There was also reports of police finding her, and they said that they talked to her, and they said it was fine, and that her family warned them that she might go to YouTube. Well, hang on a second. Let's talk about this. If she was a vegan and everything else, not even vegan, if she was PETA and against violence, why would she get a gun? And then here's another question. Why would she go to a shooting range right before going there? It's more like she went there to talk to somebody there. But wait a second. Let me track back. She was missing. Apparently she was missing since March 31st. Okay? She was missing for a few days. And police found her. They talked to her. But here's the thing. If she was considered a missing person, why didn't they just take her to the station and question her? See, this is what's not adding up. It's more like they said, oh, everything's under control. Then her family said, oh, wait a minute, she's pretty angry at YouTube. But when you're really thinking about it, YouTube pretty much knew this already. So my type of thing is, this is what I think's going on. This is what I think happened. So now I'm going to get into this. So I believe somebody else who's angry at YouTube saw Nasim Sabs' YouTube channel and saw how she's angry at them. They were talking or something, and then she went missing. Well, maybe she didn't want to go shoot up the place. So, you know, really anybody with, especially the handgun, they could just shot her and then planted a gun on her and had her touch it and dust out their fingerprints. I mean, there's more that could have happened. But they're saying the gun was in her name. Well, just because it was registered in her name doesn't mean anything. Somebody could have did that themselves before this actually happened. Maybe somebody was posing to be like her. It's weird. Now, it's like with the Parkland shooting. Someone said that they were talking to the kid. That was the shooter. So what happened? There's nothing. This is what it's like. It's like, here is the media side of it, and then here's the side that's true. They're overweighing the truth to get it out because they don't want the truth out. They don't want how that all this is happening. They don't want it. So basically what I'm saying is, YouTube, the headquarters shooting, there's more to the story. Now, I think she didn't actually do it. I think somebody else did it, or multiple people did it, and she got shot because she didn't want to do it. And they figured, okay, well, we'll pick her to blame. And then they picked her to blame, and now she's branded as a shooter. And her family doesn't know what really happened. Nobody knows what really happened. But, you know, my deep condolences to the family. You know, it's very hard especially, you know, they just lost a family member, and especially with it being in the limelight like this. So, I wish them the best, and I feel bad because, especially with with one of the news stations accidentally leaking their street name and people getting their address, and, I just, it feels really bad. I feel really bad for them. So, yeah, guys. That's it for this video. I pretty much covered everything I wanted to talk about. But you get what I'm saying. There's more to this story. I'm sorry. There's just more to it. Susan, CEO of YouTube, you need to step down from your position. You need to just leave. You got to stop. Like, you're half of the problem. Actually, no, you're the whole problem. Because YouTube was fine until you came along. I mean, I'm going to talk about this, obviously, in my next video. But, VidCon's obviously gone to shit a little bit too, because Tana Mojo and another creator came out, and I'm going to make a video about those two as well. And I'm even going to show the evidence that Tana Mongeau is actually telling the truth, and that, so yeah, I mean, it's just, there's more. There's just more to this story. I hate to say it, but there really is. See you guys later.